Hi, Marcy. This is we're going to have an experiment today. I'm going to make you co-host. I'm the host. I'm going to make you co-host. Let's make sure that you're set up here. You currently have the co-host permissions from me. Oftentimes, the very first time you make somebody a co-host, you have to try it out. The system sometimes has to get permissions from your computer, believe it or not, and you have to quit out of Zoom, believe it or not, and you have to start back up. So just beware, if you're giving people co-host capabilities, sometimes you have to test it out first before you actually do it. So now that we've already tested it out, what we're going to do is you're going to share your screen, and we're going to try this remote control desktop where you and I can both work on the same document, asynchronously, you first and then me. And so we're going to be able to work together to work on the same document, particularly since you're going to share your screen. This is going to be like working off of your computer. So go ahead and share your screen, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, great. So you're sharing a PowerPoint, Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, and what we're going to do, I'm going up to the top of my screen here, and in my view options area of my Zoom, I'm going to select request remote control. So we're in a side-by-side mode, but I'm still going to come up with the remote control request. And another dialog box pops up and says request remote control of Marcy Jackson's screen. And I'm going to put the request in. And you'll likely get a pop-up on your screen to give me permissions to work on your document and have desktop control, which means that we're working on your computer, and we're going to work together on this document.
I see it. It says Timothy Fahey is requesting remote control of your screen. You can regain control at any time by clicking on your screen. It gives me two options, approve and decline. So I'm going to select approve.
Okay. Okay, and it says start. And so we're both sharing a screen. So I guess what we could do is I could actually show you what it is that we could do to work on a document together. Do you see my mouse moving around? It's probably on. So for instance, I could double click on the training here in the text, and we could just call it, we can even just call it, and it's a little laggy sometimes, so you have to be patient with it. So like this, suppose we're going to take off the word staff. So I'm going to click on staff. Hopefully it'll work. Come on. So, see, it's not working. So could you click on staff for a minute? Double click on staff.
Yeah, well, 1 second. A notification just came. There we go. Click on staff.
Yeah, double click on staff. Okay, and then hit delete. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on it again, and I'm going to add it back in. I'm going to add in and staff. Okay, so I actually added that, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try to replace this picture. But in PowerPoint, all we do is we go to insert. If it's okay with online pictures. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm clicking on online pictures, and then we're waiting for it to load. And then where would you want to go from here once you click on it?
You can type in computer.
Okay, and then this is you working on it, and so okay, let's suppose that we'll pick on. I'm going to take control, and so I'm going to grab the cursor here and move this little bar down to boy, look at those old computers. Let's just suppose that we're just going to pick on this one because, for some reason we want to show like a library. I'm going to press insert, and it's a little laggy, of course, and then I'm going to hold down my shift key, and I'm going to make this smaller, because that's what you do with pictures. In order for you to be able to keep it from getting distorted, you hold down the shift key when you grab the corner point, and then I can put it in a position here and make it look like as if it's on that screen. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, so I'm going to click off to the side, and then I'm going to use my my keyboard to kind of use the little button down here to move him around a little bit. Let's see that. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's that. So I'm going to deselect. And so you and I can work on this document as all we want. Now, if I wanted to say stop participants sharing, I can click that, or I can even say stop remote control, which I would stop remote controlling your computer. So what would you like me to do next?
Stop remote control on my computer.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then what it will do, if you want to